Alice Lopes, and today I'm presenting with Isabela Damasceno. I'll be talking a little bit about Brazil and the Brazilian Student Association at FSU, but thank you all for being here. I'm really excited to present a little bit about Brazil. We're both very excited to talk a little bit about it. So I'm with the Brazilian Student Association, or BraSA, at FSU, and we're just a Brazilian organization where we pretty much promote Brazilian culture and support the Brazilian community here in Tallahassee, while also practicing Portuguese and hosting events so we can spread our culture and let people learn a little bit more about it. Yeah, so this is our mission. Not only people who are Brazilian or speak Portuguese can join, but anybody who is interested in learning about Brazil or about Portuguese itself. We do have some Portuguese classes at FSU, so some people from there like to join as well, but anybody is welcome to join. And we encourage you guys to come out to a meeting, or at least we'll be having online meetings, it seems like, but if you have any questions about the club itself, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. So I'll talk a little bit about Brazil. I'm not sure how much you guys know about Brazil, but as you can see here, Brazil is in South America, and it's actually the biggest country in South America. You can see that it borders all of these other countries here, and it has a very, very large territory. I also have a little bit of fun facts about Brazil as well. Like I said, it's the largest country in South America. And it's actually the only country in South America that speaks Portuguese. Most of the other countries speak Spanish, and a lot of people think that Brazilians either speak Spanish or speak Brazilian, but it's actually Portuguese, like the country of Portugal. And there's over 210 million people who are currently living in Brazil. And the name of Brazil actually comes from the tree called Brazil wood, or pau Brasil. So I also included a couple of words in Portuguese that you guys can learn, or if you want to learn a little bit about the basics of Portuguese. It's very similar to Spanish, so if you have maybe a background in Spanish, it's very similar. So just like Spanish, we have bom dia y boa noite, which is good morning and good night. So in Spanish, you would say buenos dias or buenas noches. So it is very similar. There are a lot of similarities, but it is two separate languages, so it is hard to learn both as well. But you have hello, which you would say olá or oi. If you're talking to somebody, you could say tudo bem, which is how are you? When you're saying goodbye to someone, you would say tchau. And when you're saying thank you, you'd say obrigado. So I'll also talk a little bit more about what we do in BraSA as well, and how we spread Brazilian culture in Tallahassee and support our Brazilian community here. So we have our bi-weekly club meeting, which is 2 times a month, where we talk about Brazilian culture and practice speaking Portuguese, and we call it our bate-papo, which is just our chit-chat conversational hour. So what we'll do is we'll present about a specific topic, maybe about Brazilian music or food or dance or something like that. And then we'll have a little conversational section of the meeting where we talk about what was presented, talk about our own experiences with it, our own ideas. And so that way we can kind of foster a regular time where people can practice Portuguese, even though they are far away from home. Like Isabela, she's in Brazil right now, and she's lived there her whole life. So it is helpful for people like that who maybe don't have that many people to talk to in Tallahassee, or they just want to practice Portuguese. Like me, I was raised in Florida and lived here my whole life, but when I'm in Tallahassee, I'd love to practice my Portuguese that I speak at home as well. So it's a great place to just practice that, or if you want to learn more about Brazil, it's a great time to work on that. Here are some pictures from our past events. We have lots of socials, events, and fundraisers, special presentations like we had last semester. We try to have events all over Tallahassee as well. In the bottom left corner, you can see that was a Brazilian day that they had at the Mexican restaurant La Tiendita, where the owner makes Brazilian food, and he invited this group to play Brazilian music as well. So that was a wonderful time. And we also have at the top right our GBM from from 2 semesters ago. So you can see there is quite a bit of people who are interested about Brazil and are a part of the Brazilian community here in Tallahassee. And even though it is small, it is growing, and we're really happy to have this club here. Here are a couple more pictures of us on campus, around campus, serving some food. So if you are ever interested, we have events all over campus and all throughout the year. So you might see us around as well, and hopefully you'll get to try some of the food that we make. So our BraSA is also a partner of the National BraSA organization now. So this organization is really helpful to connect Brazilians nationally and internationally as well. The chapter of BraSA at USF actually has a very big chapter and is very, participates a lot with the national organization. So this is something that's very helpful to the Brazilians at FSU if they want to connect more and make more connections with other chapters or other Brazilians as well, especially with their professions. So I think this is something that has helped our organization grow a little bit more too. While we are very much focused on the Tallahassee community, it is important that we have this overarching connection with national organizations and chapters as well. So now we have our cooking portion with Isa, and today she'll be making a passion fruit mousse, or how we'd say in Portuguese, mousse de Maracujá. So you can see here, we have the passion fruit at the bottom, and it might look a little different than the passion fruit that you're used to. I'm not sure how many people have tried passion fruit or know about it, but it is a very common fruit in Brazil, and everybody loves it and eats it all the time. So here are the ingredients, and we can get started with Isa.
So well, before we hand it off, we do have a quick question. Do you have any current dates or times for any of your events right now? Like for your conversation hour or anything for the fall?
Yeah, so we usually have our meetings on Wednesdays at 7 or 8 p.m. So we do have a social media page. It's just BraSA_FSU on Instagram, or if you just look up Florida State University Brazilian Student Association on Facebook as well, it should pop up. And we do post all of our events there. But we will have our meetings on Wednesday nights, and we have different topics as well. So you don't have to go to every single one, but if there's a special topic that interests you, like feel free to come. You don't need to speak Portuguese, not necessary. Just people who are interested about learning different cultures as well. We have lots of people from different cultural organizations on campus as well come out. So it's really great to talk to those people and talk about similarities between different Latin countries or like other countries as well. So we really do encourage you guys to come if you're interested.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate this presentation. All right, Isabella, if you're ready, we will pass it off to you.
Hi everyone. So today I'm going to show how to make the passion fruit mousse. It's very easy and very simple. Everyone can make. I try to get some things, some of the ingredients that I use it to buy in Tallahassee because it would be easy to make. So I know that you can find the condensed milk of this brand. It is also called La Lechera. So we use 1 can of it. We also use table cream. It is the same brand of what I saw in Tallahassee is Nestle. It's I usually find it in the Publix or Walmart, and also we have the passion fruit juice that concentrated that we use here, but I use it the pulp, passion fruit pulp that is frozen. Then you can defrost it and use it to make the passion fruit mousse. So I'm going to start. I'm just open the can, and my mom is gonna help me because okay, I have like a helper here. That's my mom. And you're gonna put all the condensed milk inside the blender.
We do have a question in the chat box saying that someone has seen all of these ingredients at Publix or Walmart. So,
okay.
confirmed.
So the table cream usually comes with a liquid in the bottle. I usually take this liquid to for the passion fruit mousse gets creamy and very like how you say it, Alice? Like cremoso and
Yeah, creamy. So it'll just be a little bit creamier.
yeah. So my mom is going to take the liquid. Just a second. Oh, and it is easier to take the liquid from the can when it is cold. So if you can, you can put like before to make the passion fruit mousse, like the table cream can for like 2 hours inside the refrigerator to get to be easier to take the liquid. So I'm gonna put here. And for the passion fruit juice, I'm gonna put, I really like the taste of the passion fruit, so I put a little bit more than half of the can, like 3/4. Help me, Alice.
Yeah, 3/4. You can put half to 3/4.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can see, but it's a little bit more than half of it. So I'm putting it. Okay. I'm gonna blend it, and so it's to blend it. It's kind of like a knife thing. So I use it to blend a little, to mix a little bit, and then I stop and see how it is. I think you need to stop when it gets very creamy. I'm gonna show you, but I'm gonna move myself to blend it, and Alice will talk a little bit more about the maracujá, okay, or passion fruit.
Yeah, so like I said before, the passion fruit is a very common fruit in Brazil, and they use it for more than just cooking purposes. They use it for lots of different desserts, but they also use the extract of the passion fruit for different purposes, like to help sleeping or for relaxing, calming effect. And there are many different kinds of passion fruit. Like I mentioned before, they have the purple passion fruit, which they see a lot here. You'll find sometimes you have like a carton of passion fruit juice that'll have the purple passion fruit on it. But the one that Isa is using is the yellow passion fruit, which is more commonly found in Brazil. But these different kinds have different purposes, and some may be a little more sour, like the yellow one, and the other ones may be a little sweeter as well. Just depends on the kind of passion fruit that you have.
Okay, so I'm gonna put here, you can put in a big bowl or you can put in little ones. I'm gonna show you in a minute that I made and put in the refrigerator before, and it's like decorated. So here's the consistence, like how it needs to be. It's kind of creamy. It's not like so liquid, and it is not like as creamy as it needs to be, because it needs to put in the refrigerator and be cold to eat. Okay. Now my mom is going to put this one in the refrigerator, and I'm going to get the already finished one.
Would your mom like to pop on and say hello to everyone?
Oh, yeah. This is my mom. Hello.
Hello. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's my mom. She's helping me with this stuff. So here is the one that I already made. And I have the passion fruit, like the real fruit here. Here is inside the fruit, for those that don't know. I usually decorate with sprinkles, because we really like chocolate here in this house, and we really like passion fruit with chocolate. And we also decorate with the sheets of the passion fruit. So we put like here, and it's kind of liquid, but it gets like this. What I did. Oh, here. Oh, it's like this. Okay. Sorry. And to eat, it's like, can you see? It's kind of like creamy and hard, and it's kind of very nice.
Oh, that looks so good.
I want some too.
That's it. It's very easy. So you can make it whatever.
That's awesome. Now we do have a couple of questions. Is this something that can be made with other fruits? Is that common, or is it usually passion fruit?
So here in Brazil, we usually make with lime. Yeah, the green one, because it is not common, the yellow one here. Yeah, so, and chocolate, of course. And I think it's strawberry too. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. And this is more for, I'm just curious, how can you tell when the passion fruit is ripe? Like if you're going to buy it from the store, how do you know it's a good one?
Oh, you have to shake it and see if it is like heavy, and like just shake it and heavy. Yeah, that's the thing.
That's awesome. All right. We have a couple more questions. Let's see. Have you ever, or have you heard of a recipe where this could maybe be used as like a pie, like with a graham cracker crust?
Yeah, we use as a pie too, but it is not so common as like only the mousse. But we usually have other flavors for the pie, like the lime pie and the strawberry pie.
Awesome. And can you use fresh fruit in when you're actually making it, or does it need to be the concentrate?
No, you can usually use the fruit, but like it's kind of like not difficult, but it's easier to use the concentrated juice or the pulp, the passion fruit pulp. Yeah, because you have to blend it with water, some water and sugar. No sugar. My mom say no sugar, just water and the fruit.
Oh, awesome. All right, well, I think that's most of the questions that we have in the chat box. Thank you both so much for joining us today and for presenting and doing the cooking show. Special shout out to your mom, Isabella, for also helping out. Yeah, this was wonderful. And yeah, so if anyone wants to know more about the Brazilian Student Association, obviously you have these two wonderful folks here that can give you some more information. But for now, we will go ahead and break out into our conversation groups and our discussion rooms. So if you'd like to stick around, that we will be doing that until about 6:30 or so. But yes, thank you all again so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, it was very nice. I really